Hi everybody, welcome back to 30 Days Until Done. We're working on our contemporary and current art month, month of November. And today I want to talk about some public art, and we're going to work on public art for a little while. Public art is interesting to me because it's the statement that a group of people want to make about themselves and the place that they're living. This is a statement saying, this is who we are. And it's done in different ways, right? There's both legal and illegal public art. There's graffiti, and a lot of that graffiti is becoming really just special and incredible. One of the big things that has happened in the 21st century is, his name is completely...
Banksy.
Banksy, thank you, Banksy, who has art, and we're not sure exactly who Banksy is, has art up all over the place and just kind of paints it on the wall, and it's extraordinary art. It's amazing art. It's probably the most incredible thing that's going on now. Or if you can think of the people the husband and wife team who did the umbrellas in up in
Christo.
Gorman. Was that?
Christo.
Christo. And he wrapped an island, he wrapped museums and things like this. Just extraordinary stuff. And so we're going to take maybe a look at some of that stuff later in the month. Right now we're going to take a look at some stuff in sort of my area of Los Angeles. And I just moved to Claremont, California, and one of the college has a lot of art that makes a lot of statements about itself. One of my favorite in there is Millard Sheets. Millard Sheets, you might know him. You do know him, although you might not know that you know him. If you think back when you were, well, when I was a kid, Home Savings had these sort of edifices all around, and always had a sort of a mural, a tiled mural on it. And it was just absolutely, they're always kind of like, this is who we are, this is the structure. Those Millard Sheets, he did all of those, or he had, his people do it for him. Just an extraordinary artist who had all over the place, the stuff. By the way, a lot of those were plastered over simply because they wanted the bank to have a more modern, sleek, corporate, generic look. And so, well, this isn't generic. Let's put some. I don't know why they want a generic, but anyway, those have now been destroyed. A lot of them for that reason. But Millard Sheets' his work is still around, and on the Claremont College's Performing Arts Hall on 10th Street, which is actually just a block and a half down here. There's a picture. There are three scenes from Shakespeare, and it's done as a tiled mosaic, and they're absolutely beautiful. But what they are it's not only a beautiful tiled mosaic, but it's also a statement of who we are. And it's an interesting statement. It's a statement of, okay, so we are a classical sort of school. We give classical education. This is Shakespeare, but it's also some of the undercurrent there is, look at how wealthy we are. Look at our power and our wealth. Where we wouldn't see that kind of opulence in a public school, not in the same way. It has to be done, and it has to be right. So it took some extra time. I'm not saying that art is something that you shouldn't pay for, but the statement that the city is making, or the college is making, was one of wealth, but also of education, also of what they see they value in the arts. Right? They value Shakespeare. They value what is classical. They value all sorts of things. It's a different type of statement than we're going to see in the coming weeks. But anyway, this is what we're going to do. We're going to write poems about what Millard Sheets was doing, and his name is spelled like it sounds, Millard Sheets. And when you're done, put them down below. I don't feel that you have to harangue them for their statement of wealth. I don't think that artists should be embarrassed about doing projects like that. But maybe that is something you want to harangue them about. I don't know. Maybe it's just a talk about how beautiful it is. It's an interesting interpretation of three scenes from Shakespeare as well. Okay, so when you're done writing that, put it down below, and I'll see you tomorrow.